AMC, a master of the theater cinema, has been recovering little by little from a big loss due to a crash back in 2020. Now, this crazy stock has been increasing more than 300% in less than 1 month. Let me tell you that this stock right here was one of those that impressed me, because even though they don't have a good balance sheet, the annual return has been declining for almost 2 years, the stock has been a game changer for the company, not only because the subreddit Wall Street Bets accelerate this process, but institutional investors have been interested in this stock too. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Investors Game. My name is Oscar, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about AMC, the craziest stock so far, and how this benefits big institutions. If you don't wanna miss another rally on this stock, well, stick to the end to know everything you need to know about AMC. And if you guys wanna see any more investing tips, stocks, method, and strategy for me in the future, then be sure to subscribe down below. Turn on my post notifications so you never miss another upload. Now, let's jump right into the video. Since my last video, I have read a lot of your comments and have made improvements, so that things are clearer and easier to understand. I know the channel has been increasing lately, and I just want to appreciate all your support. You know this content is mainly made for you, and if you have any favorite stocks, please let me know below so next video we can talk about that stock. So I hope you enjoyed this video as the last one. Alright, let's start with AMC report revenue. For those who don't know, they have what it's called earnings call. And basically, it's a conference call between the management of the company, analysts, and investors to discuss the company financial results. This earnings call happens every quarter of the year. In the first quarter of 2021, AMC reported revenue declining by 84.2% year over year. Meanwhile, its cash flow operating fell 126% to a loss of $312 million over the same period. With these poor results, people be like, why AMC is a screaming buy instead of just another hype stock? The answer lies in its valuation and hopeful massive revenue rebound. Right now, the company market cap stands at $11.7 billion. On May 13, AMC Entertainment sold $428 million in stock, giving it total liquidity of $1.4 billion to offset its temporary losses. That's more enough cash for AMC to hold until more people start going to theaters again. The company operates its 538 movie theaters at just 15 to 60% capacity in the first quarter. Almost all AMC theaters have been reopening in the US, and only 27% of its 97 international theaters were partially open. There was a lot of speculation about how theaters will survive over these uncertain times. As many were forced to close down, streaming became the only available alternative. Companies like Netflix, AT&T, and Disney saw record-level subscription in 2020. However, it also becomes abundantly clear that no matter how good your entertainment home system is, nothing can replace watching a new release on big screen. Disney and HBO Max both experiment with different strategies to bring their movies directly to customers. Once social distancing measures end, AMC Entertainment has a good chance of bringing back its full revenue. More and more people will return to their everyday lives. Also, AMC CEO Adam Aron announced bankruptcy is officially out of the table and have raised $2.2 billion in cash this new year. In that scenario, the stock could be extremely undervalued, trading at just 0.2 times sales. For this reason, AMC Entertainment is a good contrarian stock to consider. Since AMC stock has been popular with day traders and trade similarly to cryptocurrency, some of those traders may have moved to cryptocurrency and into AMC. One possible explanation was the big drop in cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. And if you watch my last video, you may notice that I talk about Elon Musk and Tesla, that the electric car company will stop accepting Bitcoin over environment concerns. All three of those cryptos fell by double digits after this announcement. I also mentioned that if crypto prices crash further, either immediately or sometime in the future, retail investors will start to favor stock again. So basically, this is a hype race where retail investors try to catch those big returns, and this, for most investors, it's called following the crowd. Because even though AMC starts seeing some profits coming, the stock has been giving returns like crazy. But for many amateur investors, there are a number of reasons it's best avoided. It has $5.5 billion in debt, much of which carries high interest. For now, meme traders seem to sustain AMC at its current level. If you are a new investor, chances are you may have been scared to buy, and then you notice that stock slightly go up in a straight line. So what's causing the stock to go back up? Well, there are many reasons why AMC is back in a straight line. Large institutions such as Wells Fargo, Vanguard, BMO Harris are buying the stock right now. Next, because AMC is currently the most they trade in these couple of months, the stock price has gone up and will continue to go up as long as retail investors keep buying the stock. AMC is currently the most held stock, surpassing Apple and Tesla. Now, let's pay attention to this chart right here. This is the largest quarterly institutional transaction. And why this matter? Institutional investors bought a net of 68.3 million shares of AMC during the quarter ended of June 2020. This may signal that the smart money is gaining interest in this company. In this chart, the green arrows represent the shares bought, and the red arrows represent the shares sold. As you can see, the largest arrow is from the Vanguard Group. Vanguard Group bought 29.5 million of shares in March 31st. The same day, BlackRock Fund Advisor bought 18.9 million of shares, and Invesco Capital Management bought 6.5 million of shares. Now, why the next day the stock didn't go up? Well, it's because when institutional investors like Vanguard wants to buy a stock, they don't buy 1,000 shares. They buy millions and millions of shares. So in one single day, AMC sold 54.9 million shares apparently. But this is not the case. So when you try to buy a huge amount of shares, those orders may have to execute by groups. It can be 3 million of shares every week or even months. All depends on the amount of shares you are bidding. Now, how we can see this on the chart? Well, if we go to the charts, we will see that the market has two movements, impulse and correction, that is best known as pullback or short squeezing. So impulses always are bigger than pullbacks. In this case, those impulses are those who are going up, and then we have a correction. For example, in this chart, we see that after Vanguard reported that they bought 29.5 million of shares, the stock didn't go up the next day. Instead, April 13 was the day that executed the next pack of orders. Then we have a correction. Then we see on May 6 that the stock rallied again, and the last rally was in May 21st. All of these big movements usually are caused by institutional investors. Why I say usually? Because there's no way to know exactly who made that big move. What we know is who is behind these spikes that the market left. And let me tell you that those spikes are me and you, those who are fear and then sell their shares because they may consider that it's a good price to take profit. Instead, institutional investors wait for a price to come back down and then buy it from a cheaper price. So be careful getting crazy with these up and downs in the market. I know there are a lot of volatility out there and you should be playing with your money carefully. Simply buying today's rising in analysts' recommended stocks often leads to future disappointment. So please don't follow the crowd and stay with the stocks that you know very well. I'm not saying you shouldn't invest in AMC, but you should know before the risk you are taking if you want to buy and hold this stock. And guys, I think this is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching this video until the end. And remember, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment box, would you invest in AMC? Subscribe to my channel because every week I'm in YouTube with new content. And do not forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. See you next time.